I wanted to just get a little clip here of the different fans we were testing out on a Tivo Series 3. This is the fan it came with, a co-fan. The first fan I bought from Newegg was this Evercool. Doesn't seem to be in focus here. Come on. Well, Evercool, alright, well whatever, 7025. So I put in this Evercool, and it had great airflow. Its speed is 3,500 RPMs, but it was noisy. I was sitting across the room reading my book, and I could hear it. So I went back to the drawing board, and I ordered 2 more fans. This one is called an Apevia, A-P-E-V-I-A, and I just put that one in, and that is silent as a mouse. The airflow... Okay, finally, there's this interesting fan, the Silent 7 by Gilead. I haven't tried this yet, but I'm going to pop this in. If I can get more airflow than the Apevia with the same amount of silence, I guess I'll go for that one. Okay, bye. Okay, this is the Evercool 7025. This is the first one I tried. I've actually had it in here for a little while, and it's too noisy, so I'm going to try some other ones, but I just want to do some comparisons. So I'm going to start it up with the Evercool. And that's normal because it's starting up. So we're at the powering up screen. I'm going to pause. See how it sounds once it settles down. Okay, this is the Evercool 7. What model is this? 7025. It has great airflow, but it does make a little bit of a... I don't know if you can hear this. Just a little sort of a jum 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 sound. And take this fan out, and we're going to try this little fan here, which... Okay, we're now going to put in, we just put in this one. It's called Apevia, A-P-E-V-I-A. This was very inexpensive on Newegg. It was only like $5, but it looks pretty well made. The wires are all black, so I used the far left. I don't know if you can see this, but anyway, I used the far left 2 wires as my connecting wires, based on using the black, where the black and the red were positioned on this Evercool fan. So unfortunately I had this as a guide. We'll see if this works here. And here we go. Alright, this is already definitely quieter. Oh yeah. It's quiet as a mouse. Less air. Boy, that's a big difference. Yeah, I can't even hear that. So sure, you know, you're getting less airflow, but it's still a decent little amount of air. It's not doing the high speed thing that the Evercool did on boot up. We got the powering on here. Hopefully it won't slow down once the DVR gets to the main window. So we'll come back, but so far that's what we're talking about. That's what you want. Nice and quiet. Wow, that's gorgeous. Apevia fan has slowed down, and you literally can't even hear it. And the airflow, sure, it's less than the Evercool, but there's a nice little gentle airflow coming out of that, which I think will be enough to you know, keep the air moving inside this thing once the cover's on. It gently vacuums out the heat. So I have it so the air is pushing out. I may put the original fan in one more, just to compare what that was, how that was blowing. But this, in terms of noise, right? Stop. All right. This, in terms of noise, is amazing. I actually wouldn't mind if it kept up at the higher speed, because I couldn't hear it then either. But at this moderated speed, it's absolutely silent. If you hear anything, it's my refrigerator in the background. So this is incredible. Again, this is the Apevia, and try to get a model number here. Okay, now we're trying the Silent 7 fan. Interesting fan. It's thinner, but it says it runs at 2200 RPMs, and it costs a little more. I don't remember the details. Again, this wire is all black, so you have to know I've used from this view, I've used the 2 wires on the left and left the hole on the right blank. And you'll also notice on all the fans, the fan side, the side of the fan without any structure bars where you can touch the fan, completely touch the fan, points to the, is the side on the inside of the Tivo. And the side of the fan that has some little support bars goes to the outside of the Tivo. Alright, let's plug this in and see how it sounds. Okay, that's also quiet. Sort of taking longer to rev up. Very light airflow. Hopefully this thing will speed up a little bit. That feels like the airflow of the Apevia fan when it was on low speed. And this is theoretically high speed right here. So, that's not a good sign. There's not much air coming out of there. Okay, this Silent 7 fan just slowed down at the second boot screen, and it's barely turning here. So that's not going to do. It's going so slow you can see it here in the movie. Of course, quiet, sure, but too slow, too quiet. So looks like the Apevia is the winner. I'm going to take this out. Okay, this is the original co-fan, which I'm just going to add to this video. I forget how loud this was, but it started making some really weird sounds. That's why I was replacing it in the first place. Here we go. Hear that? Anyway, that was why we decided to replace it. That loud noise, actually, that loud noise goes away after it slows down, but I felt that that was a sign. Even with all that noise, it's not putting out that much air. Actually, the Apevia feels just about the same. That noise goes away, I think, once it slows down. We'll see. We'll stop for now. Alright, this is the original co-fan. And even after it's slowed down, It's still making noise. If we check the airflow, not much at all. So, no question about it. The winner is this guy, Apevia. And it's the cheapest. Nicely made. Looks very similar in construction to the original. Puts out a little more air. Absolutely quiet. You know, I don't know how long it's going to last. The model number is CF7025S, as in Sierra. Charlie Foxtrot 7025 Sierra. Apevia. And, yeah, that's what's going in my Tivo. I'm going to buy a couple of these. Again, the way it goes in is, you'll see this side has these braces. This side, all you see is fans, so that's the side that is facing the inside of the Tivo. And when you're hooking up this power cord, it's all black, and so when it's facing you, the hole, oh, there we go. The hole on the right, oops, sorry. The hole on the right is going to remain not used. So these two holes on the left are the ones that are going to plug in. Well, it finally slowed down. That's the original fan. And there's really, that's about as much air as that little 7 fan was putting out. Maybe a little bit more. This Apevia put out more air with less sound in the moderated airflow state. So we definitely have a winner, no question about it. This baby right here. Cool.